I think what they're wanting is to make sure that there's two trending bars or two bars, in the direction of the reversal bar, two bars after the reversal bar, right? So so you can see, that on every reversal bar here, we're getting a signal, right? And these signals are lining up with the EMA here. So this kind of pink line is an EMA. So depending on what side of the EMA the bars are on, or that price is on, determines which reversal bars are going to generate signals. All right, so price is below the pink moving average here. So we can see that all the short reversal bars are getting marked here. And so what this trader wants to do is make sure that there's at least two trending bars after the reversal bar, to kind of, I guess maybe to try and eliminate these short, or to minimize this type of quick reversal and then reversal here. So, right, so this would be pretty straightforward, easy one to do here. So a Renko chart up here. So it's not going to matter what Renko bar you're using, right? Just as long as it's some kind of Renko chart. And let's see, I need to add a EMA on the chart here. All right, EMA, I guess a 55 is good enough. All right, so let's see, let's go mark some spots that'll get eliminated here. Yeah, here we go. So this reversal bar will get eliminated, and actually all of these reversal bars will get eliminated there. Eliminate that one, right? Because there was only one down bar after that reversal bar, and we'll eliminate that reversal bar as well because there's no additional down bars after that reversal bar. And let's see what else we have. Well, let's see. I'm looking at this one here, and yeah, that one, we'll get rid of this one as well. And here's another one. All right, we'll get rid of that one as well. Okay, so we have a bunch of areas marked on the chart, something we can work with. Let me go back to, let's go back to these where there's a bunch here. All right, so let's get BloodHound open. There we go. And the first thing I'll do is set the file name for this template, for today's workshop template. All right, so I got the file name put in there. And now let's jump over to the Logic tab, and we'll create a new Logic template. Let's see, what should we call this? How about just require 2 bars after the reversal. All right, something like that. So let's see here. Let's well, the main, usually what I call like the main triggering condition, for this type of system here. And let's pull up that screenshot again. All right, so the main triggering condition of the system is the reversal bars, right? You notice that the signals are all occurring on the reversal bars there. And that is pretty straightforward. That would be just a inflection solver here. So inflection, and inflection is a mathematical term for a change in direction, right? So when bars reverse direction, well, yeah, bars are changing directions, right? All right, so let's just plug that in. And for this solver here, we want to change the input type. I'm going to change that to price, so we can look at the price of the bars to determine whether it's a reversal bar. And there we go. So pretty simple. So now we can see all the reversal bars are marked here. So now the next step is to add in, right, our moving average filter here, right? So depending on what side price is on determines which reversal bars get filtered out or removed. So before we go any further here, let's name this so we know that this is a price inflection. That's what this is finding for us. All right, so to create our moving average filter here, let's go to indicator comparison. Let's plug that in. And so this is going to be price compared to the EMA. And actually I used a 55, so I'll just put that in there. All right, so again, input A, we're going to set the type to price. And then for input B, we're going to change our indicator to that EMA 55. All right, so here's our select indicator window. And let's find that. Oh, I think I went down too far. There we go. There's our EMA. We'll add it down here and then change the period to 55. There we go. The EMA only has one plot, so we don't have to do anything there. That's already selected for us. And there we go. So we can see on the chart, right, whenever the closing price of the bar, so keep in mind that when we set input A, when we set that to price, you have to decide, well, which specific price is there, right? Because bars have 4 prices. So, and we left it on the closing price. So whenever the closing price of the bar is below our EMA, right, we're getting a short output. And whenever the closing price is above it, we're getting a long. So that is what was used to filter, all the reversal bars from this solver here. So now we just need to grab a AND node, connect those two together, and there we go. All right, so now we have something that looks just like the screenshot here. Right. Let's shrink this up a little bit. Right, there we go. Okay, so now we're going to add that 2-bar filter, right? So 2-bar or 2 trending bar filter, and I guess in this case, trend. The definition of trend in this case would be, would be the what side of the EMA is price on. So over here in this case, the trend would be downtrend, right? So we want 2 bars, 2 trending bars after the reversal bar. So to do that, we're going to grab a bar direction solver here. All right, and what we need to adjust is the number of bars. Now, if I set the number of bars to 2, let's take a look at what happens. You'll notice here, and let's expand this out a little bit, right? You'll notice that the first bar in any direction, right, there's no output on it, no signal, no output. On the second bar in the same direction, now we get an output, right, because we had 2 bars in the same direction. So on this reversal bar, right, there's no output, and we had another reversal bar and then no output, right, because we haven't had 2 bars in a row yet. So then once we get to this second down bar, now we've got 2 down bars in a row. So we can use this bar direction solver, right, to filter out these reversals here. So let's connect that and node back up there. And I'm going to take this bar direction, plug it in there. And you'll notice we get nothing. So there's one more thing that we need to do here, actually. Right, and that is if I disconnect this. Now, let me mark on the chart here. Right, so we're getting signals, right, on the reversal bar. But if we take the bar direction solver, right, if we look, there is no signal. There is no signal on, or there's no output, I should say. There's no output on the reversal bar, right? Look here. Here's our reversal bar, but there's no output on it from this bar direction solver. So what we need to do is, let's connect the AND node back up here, right? So I've got our AND node connected back up. So we need to take this signal and shift it forward 1 bar so that it lines up with the signals or the outputs from our bar direction solver. So let's connect this back up, and let's just mark this here. Right, there we go. We just marked that one. All right, so again, if we're looking at the AND node here, right, we need to take this signal on this reversal bar and shift it forward 1 bar so that the 2 signals match up on the same bar. Right. So the way we're going to do that, yeah, let's see, let's slide that forward. Let's open up BloodHound a little bit. There. All right, so the way we can shift our signals forward in time is to use a look back node, like so. And what's shifting the signal forward is Ninja's displacement function. So this look back includes the Ninja's displacement function, which really just shifts the data forward 1 bar. That's really all it's doing. So, right, so here we go. So now the signals that were on the reversal bar now are shifted forward 1 bar. So now, if we take these 2 nodes and connect them together with an AND node, there. So now, there. So now we have our signal, right, on the next trending bar. So the question was to wait for two trending bars. So we'll make the adjustment so that we actually wait for 2 trending bars here. Because, for example, right, this, right, remember this was wanted to be filtered out because it only had 1 trending bar, right? So, but you get the concept here. So if we want to acquire 2 trending bars, then what we do is take the displacement, increase it to 2, and what I like to do is, if I'm using a look back node for just displacing signals or displacing outputs, then I'll rename the node to whatever displacement number I'm using. Right. So basically, this look back node is just being used to displace 2. And then the bar direction will increase the number of bars to 3, so that this bar direction is looking for 3 bars. And also I can just add a 3 in the name of this bar direction. There we go. So now, if we take a look at our chart, there we go. So these short signals were all removed, right? Because there weren't enough trending bars after them. And then, there we go. So now we have our signal there, waiting. So our reversal signal now waits until we get, right, a 2 trending bar confirmation. So I guess you could call this a confirmation bar here, right? The second trending bar after the reversal. All right, so let's shrink this up and take a look. Yeah, let's go back on the chart and find some of those other areas that were removed. Yeah, so here we go. So this reversal up, that signal was removed. So let's see, yeah, it's all good there. And there we go. So this, this long signal was removed. I think that's all I marked. Anyways, yeah, I think that's all I marked. All right, well, that does it for that question. Yeah, so as I mentioned, this was a pretty simple question here. Right? So the key was that we took our reversal signals here. So let's name this AND node here. So this AND node is basically giving us the trend reversal. Right, so we're taking the trend reversal bars. So there we go. So that's what's coming out of that AND node is the trend reversal bars, and then we're displacing that signal 2 bars so that it lines up with the bar direction solver, and the bar direction solver is basically, it's making sure that we're getting 3 bars in the same direction, right? So the reversal bar is the first bar in a direction, right? And then we're waiting for 2 more bars after that reversal bar in the same direction. Okay, so with that, let me take a look at the questions here and see if there's any follow-up questions on this. Oh, okay. Great. Actually, Scott is in the room, so okay, so yeah, Scott's giving me some clarification here. So actually, Scott wants to require 2 counter trend bars prior to the reversal bar signal. Yeah. So so there's one side of so this thing of this is one way that people approach this. Approach this reversal bar is to wait for 2 trending confirmation bars. But if you're wanting to wait for 2 counter trend bars, so for example, right, we only had 1 counter trend bar here. Yeah. So we want to get rid of that signal. And let's see what else. What else can we get rid of here? All right, and here's another one. So we'll get rid of this. Put it on the reverse bar. There we go. So we get rid of that one. Yeah, we'll filter out this one. So it only had 1 up counter trend bar. And let's see, I think it's gonna fill. No, actually, that's got 2 bars. Sorry, not that one. Well, I'm not finding a lot of just one reversal bars here. Oh, here we go. Here's another one. All right. There's not a lot of these, but there we go. There's one more. Okay, so let's go back here. Let's see. Yeah, okay. I'll use this as my work area. Here we go. Yeah, I've got two signals here to get rid of. Yeah, so I'll use this area. All right, shrink up the chart. Okay, so what I'm going to do, so we have this one. I'm going to keep this, I'll keep this one in here. And what I'll do is we'll make a copy of this logic template. And we'll rename this and, and redo the logic on it. Okay, there you go. So we're going to require 2 counter trend bars before the reversal bar. All right. Let's see. So let's get rid of that. So we're back to our core signal here, right? Which is just the reversal bar, trending reversal bar signal. And so this is actually going to be basically like in the front of the logic. So behind the logic, we need to look for 2 counter trend bars. So let's grab a bar direction solver here, plug it in, right, and we're looking for 2 bars. Yeah, so let's stretch this out here. Yeah, so here we go. We can see, right, on if we only get 1 reversal bar, then there's no output from that solver. So that would block the trending reversal bars, right? So we only have 1 counter trend reversal bar here. But over here, let's see, let's grab an arrow. All right, so over here, right, so the first, if there's only 1 counter trend bar, there's no output from the bar directions, but when we get 2 or more, we're getting an output, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to take this long output and we're going to reverse it or swap it and then shift it forward for our actual for the actual trend reversal bar. Yeah. Okay, so let's see here. So this is a 2 bar direction solver. Now, right, so you can see these are, right, we need to use this long output as our filter or requirement, for the trending bar. So we need to take this long output and reverse it or swap it. Now, when you're using Renko bars like this, that's the only time that you can actually use the invert option. So we could invert it, right? And there we go. Oh, no, actually invert doesn't work. Yeah, invert doesn't work because of the number of bars. Yeah, if we were only using one number of bars of 1, then it would work. So let's not do that. Yeah, invert isn't really what we want. We want to swap them or reverse the outputs. So we're going to use the long short modifier. Right, there we go. So now up bars have a short output. There you go, have a short output. And down bars, of course, have a long output. So now we need to take this short output and shift it forward onto the reversal bar. Right? So hold on, I need to make a little adjustment here. My snap mode is disabled, but yeah, it's weird. My arrows are still snapping. Yeah, I guess, yeah. And just still got some glitches with their drawing tools. There we go. That worked. Okay, so we're going to take this long signal and shift it forward. So let's move this back a little further. And just as we did with the other system, we're going to use a look back node, like so. And again, what we want from this look back node is the displacement function. Right? And so there we go. So now we can see we have a long or short output on this reversal bar. Right? And that is what we want. Let's see here. That's what we need to add into this AND node. So let's just plug that in. And let's take a look. And before I get going too far here, I'm going to rename this long short modifier here so I know what it's doing. And it's doing the swap, right? It's mode. We're using the swap mode. It just swaps long outputs for short outputs and short outputs for long outputs, right? It's basically, it's doing kind of a reversal. And there we go. There. All right, so let's take a look. And yeah, so there. So this reversal down bar, right? That signal was removed because it only had one counter trend bar. So, all right, let's see if we can, let's find those other areas I marked up. Yeah, here we go. There we go. That long reversal bar signal was removed. Only one counter trend bar before it. And let's know, there was nothing before, but we had a few marked afterwards. Yeah, here we go. There we go. Only one counter trend reversal bar. So the short trend reversal bar, no signal. Let's see, yeah, those are all okay. And yeah, this one was a little deceiving here. So what we actually removed would be the reversal down bar, right? So that reversal down bar was below our EMA, so that would have produced a short signal, but it didn't because there's only one counter trend bar before it. So there we go. All right, so with that, let me get my chart back here. There, I'll put it on this one. And let me put the logic up. All right, so what we did is we took, right, the counter trend bars, which occur before the reversal bar, right? We took them and we had to use the long short modifier to reverse the outputs or swap the outputs, and then we had to displace the signal forward in time so that it lined up with our our trending reversal bar signals. There. So basically, we kind of reversed the logic from the other system here, right? So in the other system, we had the trending reversal bar signals first, but then the trending bars happened afterwards, so that logic came afterwards. So, all right, let's put it back on that. There. Okay, so let me take a look at the questions here. All right, good. So Scott saying that's what he's looking for. All right. Okay, guys, have a good weekend, and I hope to see you in tomorrow's workshop. And again, keep those questions coming in. So keep those emails coming in for these workshops. So, all right. Okay, guys, see you later.